How you doing, YouTube? I just wanted to do a quick video. I've not done any videos in a while, but I thought now would be a good time. Sorry, thought now would be a good time since I had some time. As you can probably tell in the background, I am in the hospital. Essentially, I got here on Friday, and my ketones were really high. I was having some light, what I thought light contractions, more like cramping, and a lot of pain down below. And they did a urine specimen and they did a swab and kind of checked everything out. And my ketones are really high, so they said I was dehydrated, which is what was causing the cramping and uterine irritability. And they put me on the monitors. And with the uterine irritability, they were pretty sure it was due to the dehydration. So they put me in the hospital on Friday, and of course I have a lovely IV. And with that, they wanted to kind of just monitor me, but they went ahead and they checked my cervix and my cervical length. And my cervix, last time they checked, was completely closed. When they checked me on Friday, it was dilated to 1 centimeter, which isn't a lot, and anything under 3 we know is kind of a no big deal, but it kind of bothered me because I was at 0 before and now I'm at 1. They checked my cervical length, and on Christmas Eve when they checked it, it was 4.9 centimeters. When they checked it Friday, it was 3.4. So I've lost, about 1.5 centimeters, which again, they're not real super concerned until it hits 2.5, but it kind of bothered me. So pretty much, that was kind of my issues. But I had some light bleeding on Thursday, but the bleeding had stopped by Friday, so that wasn't a big deal. So pretty much they kept me for the dehydration. It was kind of what they were doing. So they've been pushing the IV fluid. They have me, of course, on a diabetic diet, which is just super. And, they came in, they checked on me yesterday morning, my doctor. Well, the midwife that's on call for my doctor checked on me. And, she decided to keep me an extra day because I was still having pain. The pain has gotten much, much, much better. And I'm technically supposed to go home today. It's like 12:30 now, but I've not seen the doctor yet. But it's Sunday, so it's possible that maybe she had church or something. The lady that's on call possibly had church. So, I know that's very, very common that they'll come afterwards, which is totally fine. I'm not in a super rush, but I just needed to know if they were going to release me today. Because if not, then I've got to call for a sub for work tomorrow, if not. But I'm pretty sure they're going to release me today. That was the plan last time we talked yesterday. I don't know what's going to happen when I get home, if she's going to put me on bed rest, or if my regular doctor's going to put me on bed rest, or if they may just say, well, you're only 1, you're fine. The biggest concern is, like today, I'm only 21 weeks and 5 days. So for viability, 23 weeks, we've got another 8 days. The babies have got to stay in another 8 days. At the very least. Anything beyond that is what we're shooting for. But so I don't know if they're going to have me take it easy or if they're just going to send me back to work and move on. I'm not real sure. On a side note, we had our anatomy scan at 20 weeks and 6 days, so almost a week ago. It was on New Year's Eve, and the babies were fine. From what we're seeing, it's 2 girls. And originally we thought it was a boy and a girl, but it's looking like it's definitely 2 girls, which, we're happy. That gives us a total of 5, which, yeah, a little boy would be great and all, but I'm happy with 2 girls. So the nursery's been set up. I'm going to try to do a nursery video. I've got to go back and make a few small changes. When we thought it was a boy and a girl, of course, we had it set up for a boy and a girl. So, color scheme-wise, it's pretty much the same. The only difference was I had gone out and bought baskets in different colors. So I had pink baskets for the girls' socks and little trinkets, and then blue baskets for the boys. So that part I'm just going to keep because the pink and the blue match the bedding set anyhow. But I do need to go back and take all the little boy clothes out of the baskets and kind of spread the girl clothes up amongst the 2, and take the little boy clothes out of the wardrobe and again spread the girl clothes. And the only issue is going to be with that is I don't have a lot of girl clothes, so we're going to have to go shopping. I had way more boy clothes than I do girl clothes, but also I really wanted to be able to dress them alike in some little cute stuff, and I only have like maybe 2 or 3 little outfits that are duplicates where, they'd be dressed alike. Now, granted, I don't plan to dress them alike every day, by any means, but I wanted to dress them alike at least a few times. So, definitely going to go and try to get a couple of little outfits that match. I know that in the past, when I've gone like sale shopping, I'll pick up a really cute little outfit and grab it, for a couple of dollars. I just wish I had kind of known they were both girls, because then I could have picked up two of the same thing on clearance. That's all. But other than that, I mean, we're fine. Haven't really discussed names a whole lot. There's a couple names that were kind of floating around. We had sort of decided on a boy name and a girl name combo, but of course now that we know it's two girls, the name that I was gonna choose for a little girl, I don't necessarily know that I want to stick with that same name. Not that she couldn't still have the name, but it kind of went to me better with the little boy name. So I kind of really wanted to go that route. So please excuse my hair. It is a hot mess. My husband didn't bring my brush when he brought me my laptop. So, I've not been able to brush through it like I want to. So it's curling up on the ends from sweat and whatnot, and it's frizzy at the top. But, yeah. So that's where we are. We're here at the hospital, and it's not been too bad. The staff here has been wonderful. The nurses have been great. I have already decided I will be writing a little thank you note and mailing it up here to the hospital. They have been really, really nice. I will say that. I started out in labor and delivery. They kept me in labor and delivery from about 11 o'clock at night until 10.
Melissa, call the front desk.
Sorry, like 3:10 or so. And then they actually admitted me at 3 o'clock in the morning and put me in my own room. And I ended up in my room by 3:30 early Saturday morning. And then I've been in my own room since then. And it's actually a really good sized room. It's not as big as the labor and delivery suites, which, obviously. But it's bigger than the recovery rooms after you have a baby, which are a good size. But this room, the room I'm in is about the size of my bedroom, if not a little bit, a tiny bit smaller. But it's just one of those things where they, kept me for observation pretty much. To make sure everything was going okay. They wanted to make sure there were no problems there. As far as baby buys, the last thing we really got, I guess, of major pricing or whatever, we did go ahead and get the 2 high chairs. We went with the Eddie Bauer Clearbrook collection because the wood that they use to make the high chairs, it actually matches our dining room set, our kitchen dining room set. So I'm a little anal retentive, so I wanted stuff to match. Because after the babies outgrow the tray, you can take the tray off and use the chair just up against the table. So I was like, well, if it matches the table, that's perfect. Because then after you take the tray off, it won't be as noticeable that you have 2 high chairs at the table. But we got those, and we bought those with gift cards for my parents. My parents for Christmas, my mom gave me, a $140 gift card. My dad gave me $140 to cover the cost of them. But other than that, we got a lot of other little stuff too. But we got that. Just a handful of little things here and there. And I don't have them with me, so I can't show them to you, but I can show when I get home. I created booties. I actually made 2 sets of booties for the girls. And so I found some really nifty little patterns online. I've been making those. And I'm sure I'll make a couple more pairs in a couple different colors between now and the time they get here. But I've just been working on that. Definitely I'm going to plan to make some dresses. I know I want to try to make a couple bibs. And I had already made a quilt this summer. So still working on my crocheting the blankets for the baby girls. And, I'm hoping that after this little visit to the hospital that we won't have to come back, anytime soon or, indefinitely or anything like that. But in the event that we do, certainly I'll be finishing the crocheting probably in the hospital. I'll bring it with me and finish it here because, of course, you have a lot of downtime. The TV and cable and stuff in here is great, but, I'm not really a TV watcher. And the first day I was in here, the first half of the day or whatever, I didn't have my laptop. My husband didn't bring it, so I was on the phone. And, of course, the phone died, so that was kind of it. But that was really it. I just want to give you guys an update and kind of go from there. Talk to you guys soon.